So now I guess we just have to drive over there and find his body. Halsey, do you have all the things that we need in case things get hairy? And or just for extraction of the body and handling it back to the car?
1 body bag, 2 weapons with 12 to 20 cases of ammo, duct tape, necro guide for dummies, flashlights, black clothing, EMP. I think that is all. But while we are driving, we could still pick up some more things. It is going to be a hard time getting to England and then back without being caught by police. Plus, we had enough money to buy a boat and negate all the things we would have had to do if we have gotten on an airplane. I know what we are doing is weird. But sometimes people like to put their forks where it is not needed, then wonder why they got stabbed and told to leave.
Nice, but we will have to do this all in one shot, straight to the boat and nothing else. We will go to Home Depot and some other places to make keys and other things if the chance arises that we might need to lock and or unlock some things in a timely manner. But we should be getting to the harbor soon. Halsey, what boat did? Never mind, it does not matter. Well, does the boat have 2 seats at least? It may be cramped from here on out, and I do not want things to get broken and or kicked because we did not have enough space for our supplies, and or us.
We will be going in 2 boats, one for when we get there, and that one will be a sailboat. Plenty of space, and we can just ride the ocean until we get there. The one is a 2-seater that has limited space, and that is the one I bought when we went there last time. But I believe that when we go to that one, we will have a lot less, because of the body and other things. Now we may have to lug the body into the boat and shove ourselves in afterwards, if we are not being chased by the police, but other than that we should for the most part be fine. Finally, we are at the harbor. Well, we have to walk there and get the things ready. I realize that we may have some stuff that would raise much suspicion, and that is why we are out here instead of the town. Solemn, do you have the map to get to England for us? We have to move slowly until we get the body, and then we have to hightail it out of there.
So this is how you got the boats. We also stopped by some gas stations and some food stores just in case we did not have enough for the long trip. But Solemn, what do you have for us?
I do not know why you two are heading to England, but here is the map that you need to get there. It seems kind of weird to go in and out of these places. Because of my face, people tend to be scared or confused. But anyway, here is the layout of where the body will be and who you need to look out for. I would say go there at night, so no one suspects that much out of you. people with no lives can shimmy and slide through this town with no one being the wiser of what they are doing.
Sure, thanks Solemn. You have been a great help for all these years. Maybe we have to go somewhere when this is all done and we can come back and do something here, and not just for business.
Come on, Paulzu. Take the map and let us go.
All right. Now that we have gotten out of America, we can start looking for the place that Alan Turing was buried.
This boat is big enough to hold us and the body. Why did we need 2 boats? Oh yeah, because we are going to be leaving this one and... Well, other than that, I feel like we can at least relax for a little while before the fun begins.
Besides the waves, it is calming and silent for most of the time we have been on this boat. The maps say 6 to 9 days to even get a port over there. I should tell you that I have also bought a hotel room there so we can get everything ready for when we attempt to go nab the body. I know fully that this will not be easy, but everything in this mission needs to be slow and steady, and if we have to fasten the pace, then we will fasten the pace into our favor.
Smooth and quick. That is all that we need to know and to willingly move from. Nothing more than slow shakings of the coffin, the fast pitter-patter of our feet subjected and laughing as we hide from law and justice. Should we move the coffin too just in case? He did die a long time ago and the odor from it might be a tad bit rancid.
Ropes. Dolly. What else? Noise cancellers, cemetery clothing. Sasabek packed lightly. We can remove a lot of things when we finish the job.
I think I will go to sleep and awake when we get to the London port.
3 days later.
I feel like we have been on this ship for so long. Sasabek, has it really only been 3 days already?
Yes, but it feels like we can make it there slower when the wind is numb, rather than picking it up and gliding across the water. But it seems that we need to come up with a plan to find his body, or at least what he did in his last hours. Did it not say in the book that Dr. Sulnoki gave us that he killed himself with a poisoned apple? Oh, we brought masks and other things to get rid of the poison. Or use it to our advantage. Halsey, be ready to move as quick as we can when we hit the port. Halsey, quick to the hotel. We must not be late. Wait, which one is it? You did say that you bought a hotel room already. So which hotel is it?
The PPWB. The Park Plaza Westminster Bridge. Come on, it is right over here. That is why we landed here, so that we could sprint right to the room. Finally, we made it to the hotel room. Some weird and suspect looks from the other guests and people outside. But they are none the wiser to what our goal here today is.
Yes. Now I have brought some keys that we can lock this room up, since we cannot bring everything into the cemetery. But I will say that coming here and just relaxing is a good way to start our plan. We do not want to rush this and then get arrested because of our weird movements throughout the city. We need to do some background checks, scope out the cemetery, and then follow through with the plan. It cannot fail.
Now where did I put that map? Ah, right here. I have marked this map with 2 lines, red and blue. The red lines mean that we can walk through day and night, and no one will care, depending on if you want to go to certain places and get weird looks. By the by, that is the person's life, and theirs to live as they see fit. Now the blue lines are transportation lines, meaning we would have to get a car or a bike to travel from A to B regardless where we go on these lines. Plus, it would be safer to travel the red lines at night, since we will need to haul the body quickly and quietly to our other boat. I would say let us get accustomed to our new home for a few days. Then we can make our move.
So what route should we take to Gravesend? Maybe we can go through Bexley. No, I have gathered some information about the places that are too highly populated regardless of day or night, and that place is going to be a nightmare to get out of if we get caught, let alone if they figure out that we have a dead body that we are trying to smuggle out of England. What about Brentwood and move down to Basildon and go down the Corryton River? No, the water would make the bag too heavy, and we would get stuck with the tree debris around here at this time of year. What about Barking to Grays, too? Well, I guess we will have to run into the water at some point in this mission, but I know once our feet hit the water, our job is going to be a lot harder than it was when we make it to that place. Barking to Grays to Tilbury, through the shallow water, and then the graves are right there. Then all we have to do is to find and dig out the body and escape unseen.
Good, now that we have a plan of action, there are still some holes in the plan, but I will work those things out in the meantime, so you have nothing to worry about. But now we can put this map away and go to sleep. Oh, and we should start wearing our cemetery clothes and black clothing on, all in one. So if we have to ditch the cemetery clothes and burn them before we get to the river, we can throw them off of our scent and trail for a short period of time. But for now I say good night, and we will think about the rest in the morning.
Three days later.
So many little dolls and playthings. Blood-written walls are the last things I see before my mind clocks out, and my eyes start shaking with blood. But Sasabek and Palzu said to watch out for them until they make their move and come here through their planned way and get the body. I wonder why they went all this way just to get a body. I know that Dr. Sulnoki left me to my own devices and said that I could leave and return to Nookwil Labs at any given time. I guess they will do what they will do for their project, but they will have to wait a couple more months. The ground is cold and the shovels will break. Plus it takes too long to dig through these catacombs anyway when the ground is like this. But they will figure out sooner or later. I overheard them talking about a man named Alan Turing, a Nobel scientist for AI and the study of human life in computers. I want to eat the body when they are done with it, though. Bodies that have been left in the cold can have an aftertaste to them, but they also slide down your throat like ice cream. Maybe they're going to do something with the body after. Are they going to eat it? Are they going to fuck it? Maybe they are going to revert back to children and play with his organs like dolls and race cars. Well, other than that, I could scope out more of this land for them, so at least if they get chased, I can be here, and or they can set traps for their tailed followers. Time and time again, I get into the job of scoping and searching for new ways for people to acquire things and or remove certain items, lifelong dreams out of people, succulent wishes that they could hold now that I have given them the will and knowledge to learn and remain tactful in all situations. I wonder what is going on in the lab right now. Jaiga seems to be always ready to kill time, or people if they are fully willing. I guess back to the grindstone. Lurking through these parts are nothing more than wasted memories, not in the forest fighting for your life and dying with your species. Oh wait, that is my people. Humans have it different. Still many potential is wasted in that thing that they call society. I cannot do something because I do not have the skills to do the task. Bullshit.